At my weight, if I fell off 1 foot, I'd probably damage something to break.
When you get bigger, do you bounce or you just hit it hard?
I've never tested
Just
that
trying
theory. I'm not flubber.
I mean,
all right, Jeff?
Welcome back to Under Oath. Today's top 5 concerns fears.
Fears.
One of the number one fears, acrophobia.
Ooh.
At first, when I read it wrong, I thought it was Afrophobia, and that's what white people have.
You met my neighbor.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Yes. All right. Fear of heights. Acrophobia.
Okay. Are you heights?
No, never.
Okay, I am. I'm gonna admit this.
I used to jump out of airplanes. Come on.
God bless you.
I fell out of everyone. I never jumped.
I still can't believe you did that, but I have a very healthy fear of heights. Very healthy fear. If I go up on a ladder and I'm putting up Christmas lights, I am terrified.
Is there an unhealthy fear? Like if you're only like a foot off the ground? I mean, I can understand you're 8 feet up in the air, you could fall. That's a healthy fear.
At my weight, if I fell off 1 foot, I'd probably damage something to break.
When you get bigger, do you bounce or you just hit it hard?
I've never tested
Just
that theory. I'm not flubber.
I mean,
all right, Jeff? Damn you.
I mean, I'm big. I assume if you're thin, you'll break something easier. Fat is a cushioning substance.
Okay, but I'm going to give myself credit. I have learned to overcome my fears. Like I've told on this show already, I was deathly afraid of getting on roller coasters because of the height. I've gotten on roller coasters. I'm afraid of flying, and I've been flying. I will attack my fears, but I have a very healthy fear of heights, man. It wigs me out. It's a weird thing.
I mean, I lie to myself.
You just say it's going to be fine?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, I got over that as a kid because when I used to think something was in the closet, I said, well, if it's going to kill me, it's going to kill me.
Oh, I love that. That's healthy. All right.
Yeah. I realized that getting over your fears is just basically not caring about living.
That's not wrong.
Yeah.
That's absolutely right.
Yeah, I'm not going to be scared of the poisonous snake. Well, I think you should be scared of the poisonous snake.
Yeah.
I mean, what is an unhealthy fear? Because fear exists to allow us to live longer.
When it comes to fears, I have what you asked on the last one. Is there an unhealthy one?
Fear of white people?
No, I've had that. That's called surviving for black people.
Causophobia? Caucasiophobia? Yeah.
Yes, that's exactly what we call it.
Elmerphobia? Trying to think.
No, here's one that's an unhealthy fear because it makes no sense. The thing that I'm afraid of doesn't even hurt people, but if I see one, I will run. And for James to run for any occasion has to be crazy.
Again, this sounds like white people.
No, it's not.
Okay,
No, it's not.
sorry.
I have an unhealthy fear of frogs. I can't stand them. If I see them, I get this what do you call that? Primal fear that I'm like, oh my God, it's disgusting. It's
the neck thing. They breathe like out and their neck expands.
No, because I can do the lizards. They don't bother me. But a frog, I've been in the car on I-4 and a frog was in my car and I'm with another comedian and he will tell you this story, Ken Miller. I stopped the car in the middle of I-4 and got out. Coming home from Tampa.
I've only stopped my car once while I was on like an interstate. That's because my dog dropped a deuce in the front seat.
Okay, that's a good reason to stop. Yeah. But yeah, an unhealthy fear, frogs. I think frogs are letting you know that the end of times are coming. I think they're disgusting, vile creatures.
So you are not having a rainbow connection.
No, man, no.
So Kermit wigs you out, huh? So the Muppets completely devastate you.
No. Because he's a fake-looking frog, but a real slimy, nasty, disease-carrying...
He has that same sound, though.
Oh, no.
He sounds like a frog.
No, he don't. When you see them... Have you seen a frog, man? They're disgusting.
So only frogs. That's the only reptile you have a problem with. They're amphibians, right?
No.
Are they reptiles or amphibians?
What do you call those?
I don't know.
No, the official name's demons, right? That's what they call them?
Demon frogs.
Yes.
The demon frog.
Don't like frogs?
I don't know. I've never eaten them. I heard frog legs are good. You think you'd hate them fried?
No, I'll eat anything fried. With hot sauce? Yeah, I'll do that.
I'm not afraid of eating one, but
I'll eat one.
But if that thing was alive, I don't know. I'm more afraid of eating it than the live version because I'm afraid that there's something wrong with it.
I just don't want them at all. Sorry.
I can understand that.
Okay.
Then again, hop to it. I dare you to know this one.
Okay.
Monophobia.
The fear of only having one girl?
I I have a fear of having too many girls.
I'm joking. I'm happily married. I'm joking. Gotcha.
Monophobia.
What's monophobia?
It's the fear of being alone.
Ooh.
And here's the thing. We all have it.
We do.
Other than the complete dysfunctional people.
Mm-hmm.
If you're dysfunctional and you prefer to be alone, that sounds like an issue. Most people need to be with somebody.
I know people, you're so right. I agree with you. I know people that would stay in a toxic, horrible relationship because it's better than being alone.
I call it the Siberia effect.
Okay, explain.
Okay, you'd rather be miserable than be in like this frozen tundra.
Yeah.
Which is Siberian. And I can tell you the weirdest thing happens when you're alone. And I've been alone for like a week at a time or something. And I'm like, man, I don't like this.
No one should be alone with their thoughts for too long.
No
one, especially comedians like us.
I start questioning all these weird things about myself.
That's the worst thing.
I start going, am I happy?
Oh gosh, that's the worst question. When you ask yourself, are you happy, by the way, the answer is always no.
And then you hear this voice, no, you're not.
Yep.
What?
Yep. Why? Why am I not happy? Oh my
God. Wait, I'm not loved? I'm not good enough to love me?
Did a frog get me?
And then I'm going to the Bloomin' Onion. That's what it is. Head to the Bloomin' Onion.
The Bloomin' Onion is the answer for anything that ails you.
Anything fried.
I don't even need health insurance. I just need Bloomin' Onion.
Yeah. I mean, I can't tell you that desserts are where it's at when you're depressed.
Amen.
I become a big kid real quick.
Yeah.
When I'm alone.
Gotcha.
Like if I'm alone for a couple, like when I travel alone.
You know what?
I'm brutal.
I'm never alone because there's Haagen-Dazs.
I like to think that.
Yeah.
But then there's like 4 of them in your room, and then
then it's a problem.
Then you're going, I don't know why.
I have this fear when I'm performing, when I'm about to perform on stage, that this is it. This is when people figure out that I've been an imposter the whole time and I'm not going to be funny on stage. Of course
you're a stand-up comedian. None of it's true.
No. Not what I'm saying is not true. That they're not going to find me funny at all. And all this has been a sham this entire time, me having a career as a comedian. They're going to figure out that James is not funny. That's my fear.
So we've been paying off audiences forever to laugh at your jokes.
They've just been nice to me for 22 years. Everyone has come to see me, just been like, hey, let's not let him know he's not funny. Let's just laugh and make him feel better. Yeah, every single time I'm about to get on stage, I have that fear. I never get up there like, man, I'm about to just, No, I'm always like, this is it. This is when everyone finds out that I am a fraud. I'm not really funny.
So Chappellophobia.
You think so?
Chappellophobia.
Chappellophobia. Why Chappelle, though? Why would you pick that name?
Because I was thinking my favorite comedian.
Okay. Well, no, man. I don't think Chappelle ever gets nervous or thinks he's a fraud.
Number 5.
Okay.
Phasmophobia.
Phasmophobia.
I think you know what this is. You do. Break it down. Phasmophobia.
Phasmophobia. That mophobia.
That mophobia, yeah.
That mophobia right there. I'm, I'm stumped.
Whoa. That's my ghost. Come on, man.
Oh, fear of ghosts.
Fear of ghosts. Phasmophobia.
Ooh, okay. All right. I will say my community is very superstitious. Okay. So
I mean, if I bumped into a real ghost, and I'm not talking like the ones that like help you out in your life and help you find a purpose.
Not Casper.
I'm talking the ones that are mad.
Okay, you're not talking about what's my boy's name from back in the day? Patrick Swayze?
Yeah,
none of that?
No. He ain't helping me make
a clay pot and holds me tender.
Right.
Not that.
Don't grab my fat. I don't want to see it. Don't wrap your arms around me. I don't want to feel the jiggle.
That's funny.
I don't want to do that. Phasmophobia, the fear of ghosts. And I don't think you should actually have to qualify things as like unusual fears. But that's one. Oh, you know what? Have you ever done those ghost tours? You ever done
I have.
Them? Yeah. You feel stupid?
Well, let me say
please.
Let me explain.
Okay.
Look, I don't care who you are. You got to be able to admit to yourself as a human being on this planet, some things are unexplained. Some things are just beyond our comprehension. So yes, I can believe that there's more out there than we can see.
Even the smallest jalapeno does to my colon is unexplainable.
Well, first off,
I just don't even understand
you need
that.
to see a doctor.
Even the smallest one.
Okay.
The hint of it.
Second off, stop eating jalapenos. I
can't.
just think you cannot just say that ghosts don't exist.
I don't say
There's
they
a
don't
possibility.
exist.
There's a
But
possibility.
what's the odds of them showing up on every tour when there are 50 guys walking through St. Augustine?
Okay. Well, let me answer that. What if ghosts are like people? They got their favorite spots. So if I know your favorite spot is over here, why don't I make my little tour over there? So you always gonna be there. Like me, I'm always in front of like this corner store hanging out with my friends. So if you know I'm gonna be there, you want to have a James John tour. All right, if you look to your right, you'll see James John hanging out eating Cheetos.
So this ghost walked by with a plate of nachos.
And he's complaining about his colon and
Yes.
jalapenos. Yes.
You know.
So why not, man?
I don't know. It feels kind of.
I have a healthy respect for them. Let's say that.
I don't know if I have a healthy respect.
Really? You don't think, okay, there's aliens, but there's not ghosts? Come on, man.
Well, one could exist in nature. The other one exists, in comic books.
Okay.
Just saying.